My name is Ken Hodgson. About 3.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with complex PTSD. That's post traumatic stress disorder. About 2.5 years into my counseling, I was also discovered that I had not dealt with some childhood sexual abuse. So, for me as an adult, the trauma I suffered over several years was then layered upon the trauma I suffered as a young boy, which makes it complex PTSD. The reason I bring these two subjects up is several reasons. One is it's very prevalent in our society here in the U.S., and it's even more prevalent in countries around the world. Um, the other thing is that both these subjects are very difficult to talk about, and it's hard to reach those people that are dealing with one of these subjects or both of them. I know it was difficult to reach me. Um, so I want to talk about these things and share my story, share some of the things that worked, some of the things that didn't, some of the things that brought healing, the hope there is in finding life again, that we don't have to just exist and carry these incredibly heavy uh, issues around with us. We can be free of them and experience a new life again. So, uh, in that, I want to share some of my story. Um, and part of it is that I'm not military, I'm not a police officer. I've been a pastor most of my life. And part of the ministry for me was doing a lot of counseling, pastoral counseling, and biblical counseling. I loved it. I loved helping people. Got to experience so many different issues and to see success in dealing with it in people here and around the world. About 10 years ago, I got heavily involved with missions, and I started traveling around the world. And one of the things I did was travel with police officers, and we would go to countries, poor countries, and they would train, and I would speak to them. This was great success in this. It was a blast. But in that, in several countries, I got deeply involved with units that only dealt with the trafficking of children and the sale of children for sex. And it was in these countries that I experienced and saw things and heard things that um, literally eventually sent me over the edge. And it's like I drove the car of life right off the edge of the world and fell into a dark abyss, and my life began to unravel quickly. And it unraveled for a long time. Um, so um, in traveling around the world, I've been in some of the most difficult places. And also, I recognize that people with abuse issues, people with PTS issues, uh, those are difficult to reach places also. So it's my goal to reach the difficult places in the world and in life, to bring encouragement, to bring new life, to bring healing, to help people move towards healing. Maybe you can't afford a counselor, maybe you don't know how to get one, um, but maybe you don't even want to talk to somebody at this point. But maybe you'd be ready to listen to someone on a YouTube like this, and you can throw out the bones, take what works. I just want to encourage you to follow along as I come back weekly with different segments on my growth, again, on the things that helped me, and we can go to those hard to reach places together. Thank you very much. Have a great day.